I hold in my hands Volume 2 of Passport Park City. I am very happy to have in studio Nancy Rotatori, who is the account executive with the publication. Thrilling to have you here. Thank you so very much. Yeah,
Thank you
absolutely.
for having me.
This is Volume 2. You've got Volume 1 still there too. Can I see that? Yeah,
Volume 1.
Volume 1 as well here of Passport Park City. And tell us a little bit about the background here of the publication. You guys are producing this biannually.
Yes,
right?
And it started down in Winter Park, Florida, which is in Central Florida, outside of Orlando. Denise Ottorino is the publisher and owner, and she started it 3 years ago down there, and then she wanted to start in a mountain town, and she really fell in love with Park City. And I'm a friend of hers, and I started working with her.
You were already here, so
yeah,
that was
and
kind
I
of
was kind of here and also in Winter Park, so it just all worked out.
Wow.
And she just loves the art, the different restaurants, all the hotels have been very receptive of all this. So
well, it's been a long time in coming, having something like this. I think that really does give people a very quick way of looking at places they might want to go.
And the quality, the paper, it's an iPad size. You can slip it in a backpack, slip it in your purse.
Yeah.
And, you know, head to the Main Street or head out to High West, all of their different, you know, places. So it's a neat, you know, it's a little different than a magazine. It's definitely a guide. There is in the back of each of the books a business directory, which is great for
tremendous.
All of the,
and
it,
with
you know,
the maps.
gives, right, and it gives you everything. And she will do some editorial, you know, to give other, you know, new businesses some startup and stuff like that.
That's great.
So it's been a good. And even in Winter Park, Florida, we just love it. And I think there's so many people from our area, from the Orlando, you know, or Florida area that have places up here. So it's been a nice, you know, gift to the city.
I'll say, and you know, it's when you think about, as you said, many of your neighbors from out there definitely coming here. The flights from Florida, we might as well have a nonstop.
We do.
Florida,
we have
right?
Delta 2 a day.
Is that right? There we go.
One in the morning,
See?
one in the evening. So
that
it's
makes
good.
perfect sense.
Yeah.
But a great lineup here of restaurants. But I'm also looking at, you know, we've got Jago Gallery.
We have the galleries. We have realtors. You know, just different.
I love this one. This is my favorite. Love Your Pets Bakery.
Yes.
Yeah.
And those dogs are famous here in town.
They are indeed. Yes. And Valerie as well. Wow, really cool. I like this quite a little bit. A little bit of the Mangelson Gallery there.
Yes, and it's just a nice for the restaurants.
Silver
I think
Mountain Sports Club.
Right. In
got to mention that one.
Yeah, there you go. You're owning that.
Yeah.
Just the restaurants have been loving it. All the different
I love the activities.
Participants. Yeah.
That's
and all
great
it shows, it's just a real condensed version of some of these bigger, you know, publications, but it is just done in such a nice way.
Well, it feels like a field guide. Is what it feels
exactly.
like. You know, this is what I'm going to take with me to help me figure out what I want to do if I'm here visiting.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, summer fall activities is a perfect, you know, point. You know, Blue Sky Utah, we've got that in here, and all the activities they offer, and you throw it, like you said, throw it in your bag and start check marking things off. I did that. I did
right.
that. I did that.
Yeah. It's a nice, and as I said, it comes out twice a year. So, you know, if new things come in, and, you know, and the Park City Institute has, you know, loved this. We put in all the different, you know, things that are coming to the Eccles, to the Deer Valley.
It's neat that we're planning so far ahead that you're able to do that, which is really tremendous.
Yes.
Yeah, that's an important part of that, is that we have to know what's happening way in advance, and clearly that's happened because you've got calendars for that as well as a calendar for Bright Nights.
Right, and also
stars.
it does go into the Sundance bags for all the directors.
Oh, excellent.
So it's a nice, you know, just a good thing to have, and you know, people always need to know where to go and what to do.
Talk to me about you know, your love of this town and why this is for you fun to be involved in. Yeah.
It's just, you know, it gets me out of the heat down in Florida in the summer, and you know, you just have everything right here. You have you know, the hiking, the biking, you know, the mountains, the
It's a lot different than what people have elsewhere. We sometimes take it for granted how lucky we
and
are.
the weather is nice, and the people are so nice. We've really enjoyed it. As I said, we've been coming for over 15 years, and we bought 10 years ago in you know, a small condo, which now we're thinking of, you know, upgrading eventually, you know, with family growing and all. But it's just been a real nice kind of getaway. And actually, my husband and my kids love it. They love fly fishing. And
Can't beat
it's
that here.
just a nice, you know, opportunity, and we're lucky to have it. So that's good.
Well, I think, you know, having that kind of a little bit of outside looking in thought to it is what makes this even more fun. Is that you're thinking just like folks who might be coming to visit.
Right.
What things would I want to do? What stuff is?
And it's
where are the places that I'm going to want to go?
Yes.
What am I going to want to talk about when I get home from this trip?
Yes.
And this is it really in a very condensed way. So Passport
And my
Park
boss,
City.
Denise, has been around in the media business or in the magazine business for a lot of years, and this is her baby. This is like, oh my gosh, and it has won awards.
You mentioned, we'll talk about that in a second, because I want to mention, she looked at a lot of places to do this.
Yes,
and this is the one she settled on pretty quickly, was Park City. She looked at some of the other resort towns, and it was easy to go with a place that she loves.
Right, and she just loved the art and all the friendliness of everybody, and just, you know, the realtors love it, you know, for a guide for when people are coming in and out.
You mentioned awards. Let's talk about that for a moment.
The Passport in Winter Park just got an award for their publication, just the art and the coloring, I guess, in the book. So that will be, that's a big highlight for, which she didn't even know until her publisher told her. So that's nice.
That's a great accolade.
Yeah, that is.
Well, tremendous stuff. It's Passport Park City. How can we get in touch with you guys if we want to be included, so to speak?
PassportLuxuryGuides.com.
Okay, so you can go there, and all the information about getting to know Passport Park City and getting your business placed would be accessible there. I want to thank you so very much for being here, Nancy. Thank you.
I really
this is
appreciate
awesome.
it having me.
It's volume number 2 that's out right now, and the third, not too far into our future. We'll be talking winter on the next one, right?
Right, we are gearing up right now for sales for our winter spring issue.
That's awesome. I can't wait. Yeah, so
thank
make
you.
sure you're in that one. That'll be important for this coming winter season. Thank you so very much, Nancy.
Thank you.
At
I
Passport
appreciate
Park City. We'll be back with more after this.